Okay. I should be back now. As soon as I started the stream, I got logged out. That was fun. Okay. So, got some new stuff going on the stream. Header and footer. Got my little sound visualizer over on the right. And I'm still trying to get adjusted here. Hey. Okay. Should be good to go. Spin up our stack here. So we got the tap list up, but we don't currently have a way to set a tap date on it. And the tap date is necessary for being able to render our estimated tap volume time. And I bet I had a better vocal visualizer. And then my system logged out and it lost my setting. And I didn't write down which one I was using. Oh well, we'll get that fixed for next time. So here you can see it says tap 15 days ago, but I set that directly in the database. There's no way to manually, or through the website, through the interface currently, set a tap date on a batch. And, you know, I feel like there should be. Batches are people too. And we should be able to set their tap date. So, I was looking at Ant Design. They have a nice, if we go to their docs, they have a nice set of date pickers. I'm pretty impressed overall with what they have going. So I mean, I don't think they need anything more advanced than that. So we're just gonna grab it. We'll see if yeah, we'll just grab it. Date picker. This might be a good time to pull out the batch form before I go adding more stuff to this file. And to be honest, I'm not really sure how I would do that. I mean, I think it would just act like this. So like, description list, here it is. It renders itself. It takes in stuff. Yeah, so I think I just want to do it like this. Models form. Interesting. I'll have to come back to that. Yeah, I think it's going to be pretty close to that. I don't think I need to. Well, see, do I make it a class that extends the React pure component, or do I just define it as a constant like this? that renders things. Let's see how they're loading it. Children, props, steps. This dot get current step. Trying to see where it defines. Let me see here. Steps from ant D. Okay, so that's an ant D thing. So that's probably why they do it that way. Alright, let's start the simple way. Let's treat it like a just one of these, maybe. I have no idea what I'm about to do. So So let's try the most basic version of this. Let's just grab our existing form. Where's the form? Oh, right, it's in the batch list. Right here. Get modal content. Get rid of that. And we'll look at where we called it. Down here, yeah, so this should be I guess a batch like this. Batch form. And we pass it, just batch equals, is it just item? Yeah. Or batches. Interesting. I thought this. Yeah, I mean, we don't. We want to grab this whole modal. Well, let's grab that bit. Throw it onto. Okay, so this is our return here. Oh, we already have a return in what we're pasting, so we'll paste it over this return. Okay. Check the indentation here. If done. Right. Okay, yeah. That's all good there. This needs to be batch form. I think, okay. I think this will solve the other problem I was having with the ternary. So I'll make a note of that real quick. Well, let's get this rendering first, and I'll come back to that. I'm going to comment it out. We're going to pass this just a batch. And enums. Probably need styles, huh? Oh, this was from the old one. Last name, don't need that. Row, don't need that. We will need probably not all of these. We won't need list, row or column, card, probably the rest though. And I mean, I guess we'll try that, right? See if that works. Save. Oh, and batches dot fermenters. Okay, so I guess I should just pass it batches. Unless I want to refactor all that other stuff, which I don't. And we need styles. Or we have styles. We'll see. We'll need taps. Yep, taps. And it should do it. We'll see. We'll see how it yells at us. So I do need to maybe import batch form from batch form.js. Is that all I need to do? And then down here, yeah, we'll put the batch form. I wonder if I have to even do that. Let's see if I don't. See what happens here. Can't resolve batch form.js. Do I have to give it a dot slash? Probably. Give her the old dot slash. Okay, oh yeah. So, wait, what? In pages batches. Right. Where is that file? I think actually I just want to pass it in from above and not do that. Okay, yep. Batches is undefined. So if I pass it, I need to pass it to the batch form specifically. I think this should do it if I just uncomment that. Good, done. I mean, because that makes sense. So what is done? State, handle done. So this is what's actually showing and hiding the form. So yeah, we'll just pass that in too. That's fine. Done. So we're probably gonna have to add that other stuff too. There's got to be a better way to do that, so I don't have to specifically have to define everything I want to. This is undefined. How is... Batch form line 69. This dot handle submit is undefined. Is it because it's not a class? So this is where we probably need to make it more a class. Let me see. Yeah, okay. So we're going to want to do this. I should probably really just start fresh from that and copy in what I need. Okay, I'm going to cut what I've done, put that into a temporary file. I'm going to grab this. I mean, maybe we'll just grab the basic form, because we don't really need anything advanced right now. So we'll put that basic form into here, and I'm not sure why the file was called basic form and this is basic forms. Those little things bother me. Batch form. Batch form. Okay, so now we should be able to replace this return with what we had in this. So there's our form again. And then yeah, I don't think I need really need any of that, and we can grab it back if I do. Okay, we'll cut out this bit. And then I meant to cut these lines just so I want to see the progress as we delete everything. Okay. This. Actually, I want to make sure to remember about that, so I'm going to bring that over as well. So I want to see where they use that. They define this component and then they never use it. So they use the advanced form. Okay, so I should be able to just do that. This kind of thing to get the variables I want, rather than how we were doing it before. Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and copy that. Yeah, okay. I have a weird Vim plugin for my Visual Studio Code, and I'm not really a fan of it. I might go back to Terminal Vim. It's frustrating to use. Okay, so I should be able to do this, and then say, like, status, or batches. And then all this other stuff here. Yeah. So, handle submit. Worry about that in a sec. Form item, range, okay. See if this renders. No. Beepy, doesn't sound like it. Okay, yeah. Okay, so get field decorator is not defined. Can I just do that? Copy that over to here? Or will that not work? I knew this one was going to be a little painful because I've never done anything like this before, but this is how we learn how to use React. It's through pain. I might have to pass that specifically. I don't know why I would and not the others, but we'll see what happens. Oh. Hey, look at that. Okay, well, at least it rendered. Well, the form didn't render, but the page rendered. Okay, batch form. So I think it's handled in... I am not sure. Show edit modal. Really? Yeah. Edit and delete. Yeah. So edit and delete calls show edit modal, which sets the state of visible to true and current to item. Are we passing visible? We're probably not passing visible. Is visible something that is... No. There's a lot of magic going on here that I don't fully understand yet within React. Like visible, it's setting visible and current, but then visible is not used anywhere. It's like the component just recognizes and uses it. Cannot check the render. Okay, yeah, that's the same. Okay, well, okay. Okay. So see, there's the form. The cider. It's just not rendering properly. Awesome. You know, I almost kind of like that more. I wish I could just have the form over here. We'll get it in a modal. So where was the actual page header wrapper? Is it because of the... Oh, right, no, never mind. Form. So this one does have the styles. So I think I need the same styles. Let's take a look real quick. At this file before I started ripping its guts apart. I'm just looking for if there's an actual modal. Yeah, modal. See, I still need that modal in there. And maybe actually I just put that up in the list page. Does that make sense? I'm not sure where it makes more sense, whether to put it here or within the batch form component itself. We'll start with here because I feel like this will be the easier place to put it because we won't have to pass as many things down through to it. Boom. Alright, well, it's got a little uglier. But it's there. Get modal content, so again, let's look at that. It returns a form, which is exactly what we do. So why does it have different? Maybe form layout. I probably need form layout. So do I just have to pull it out of the props like this? Form layout. Nope, nope. Okay, I mean, it's really just styling that broke there. Let's take a look at how it should look from the reference page. It was just the basic list. Yeah. So that's what it should look like. And that's what ours broke to. Something small. Something small missing there. I wonder if that's coming through correctly. Probably not. Clear this, open this. Yeah. So do we need to do like this? Seems overly verbose to have to pass everything like that. Form layout is not defined. I doubt that'll work. Yeah. So what is form layout again? Is that something we defined here? Yeah, right there. That should be within the base, the form itself for sure. For sure. So that should do that. Got it.
Ha ha!
I don't know if that worked. I had everything set up so nicely and then it crashed. Okay, great, awesome. I'm gonna go ahead and commit where I'm, well, I guess let's go ahead and get taps hooked up too. Taps aren't coming through. Taps. That should be the last thing, and then we have to make sure the form still works. But now the nice thing about, I can put this form on the other page, which will be great. Awesome. Awesome. Great. Except didn't have the, oh right, cider doesn't have a recipe. There, this one doesn't have a custom name. Perfect. Everything appears to be working. Let's try and edit real quick. Cider. I need to hook up enter at some point. Nope, this .add button is null on batch list JS. So yeah, line, what was that, 108. Oop. This .add button, .blur, handle submit, that should definitely be in the I'm not sure if this delete item uses these same callbacks. Whatever, we'll find out. Gonna grab that and I guess put it here. Yeah, that looks right. Yep, I'm gonna have to move the event. Oh, yeah. That ain't gonna work. I still had the leftover sample handle submit. Cider. Nothing. Okay. Handle submit. Just handle submit. Should it just be? And there's the function. Let's make sure it's actually getting called, or not getting called. Let's see if it is getting called. Really, I don't know. It may be getting called, it may not. We shall find out. Clear that. Hit OK. Nothing. It was going so smoothly. Alright. On submit. Maybe it's not submitting properly. That's probably... Let's see. Modal footer. That needs to be in here. Wait, what did I do in here? I didn't want... Oh, okay. So right after this, we define it. Right. Needs to be inside the render function. Modal footer is not defined. Okay, modal footer. Right, well, you shouldn't need it anyway. Modal footer. Okay, so this is why we want the modal to be inside the batch form. So let's cut this, tab that out, and then inside the batch form, we add it. Tab that out and see if it renders. Modal is not defined. I guess I deleted it prematurely. I'm out of tea. No. Styles. Styles is not defined on batch form, but styles is right there. Damn it. Wait, what? $124, not $214. Class name, styles. That's not gonna work. Yep. Why is style suddenly not defined? It's right there. Does it not? Oh, we need to declare it here. That should do it. I hope. Visible. Okay. I can work with visible. See, I feel like this state now should be handled by itself. But the list page needs to trigger the visibility of the batch form. Visible comes in right there. I just need to catch it. I hope. Yes. Sweet. Okay. So let's try this again. Nice. It at least got to the submit. This dot state is null. Batch form line 32. That's a weird line for it to be on. This dot state, right? Constant current. Can I just do this? Like I said before, don't really know what I'm doing with this part of React. State is not defined. I thought we had this dot set state. I mean, state's right there. Pagination. Okay, so that'll be this dot pagination. This dot state, rather. This dot state. If I get this to work, I'd be much more confident in my React abilities. Right. It's probably not going to be this dot state anymore. Let's try and just comment that out. And then I think that pagination line up next will be our next problem, but that'll be easy. If we get to that problem, that'll be a good thing. Current 37. Oh, past the pagination line. That's good. So I just need to bring in, I'm bringing in current. Am I not passing it? I am passing it. Current is not defined. Current is right here. Oh, right. Well, that's kind of the whole issue there, isn't it? Would it be this? I think it might be this. Please, oh React gods, let the form submit so that I can move on to fun things. That's progress. That's definitely progress. So the add button is, what is the add button? I mean, because we're not adding anything. Oh, that's right, because, okay. So, and why is it needing, okay, because it's going to blur it. Alright. We will say, I think pagination isn't going to work right now, which is fine. Props. I guess we'll pass in the add button, but not every page is going to have an add button. I feel like the batch form shouldn't be responsible for blurring the add button to begin with. So let's see if we can get away with just not doing that. Or maybe we'll have to do it on the batch list page, but Clean up your own problems, batch list page. Don't expect the batch form to do everything for you. Oh, it did submit though. Okay. Cider. And then a 500, but I think it might have worked. Action.payload. And payload. Batches submit. Fields value. So let's go see if that worked. We should have multiple R's now. 3 R's. Okay, so it did save. And then there's a problem with payload. Maybe in the API. I think it's in the API. Batch submit payload .id. To check the actual error again, I'll try and get rid of these R's. Okay. Action.payload. Right there, reducer, action dot payload, query list. Okay, I think it's this guy that's our problem. We are gonna do this. But either way, we're far enough along now that I can go ahead and add that date picker, which was the whole point of pulling this form out to begin with. There it called. Didn't get an error. Payload badge response, query list. Query batch. It should be query batch. And then this state I guess the batch list is still managing our state for us. Alright, whatever. I'll handle that submission in a bit, but I want to get the batch date picker going, because that'll let us do a lot of other cool stuff. So, date picker. Alright. It's already included there. So we just need, probably need moment. Yeah. Grab moment. And then we're not going to do the month of the range. Just a date picker then, huh? Status, fermenter, tap. So we want date tapped right now is the one we care about. Default value. I don't want it to format it any, just do the default formatting, which I hope it has. Unless the default formatting is weird, then I'll fix it. Beautiful. Except that it's off the page and I can't scroll down to it. Maybe move it above the tap date. This is a bit of a hacky workaround for now, but you know, it's kind of what programming is made of. This isn't programming, that's just layout. I mean, maybe I'll just get away with it by having, I was thinking about adding a notes field. So maybe I'll just add some stuff down here. For now, we'll get dirty. Okay, so I wonder if I put it in this. Okay, it does have a. Yeah, okay. Form item label tapped date. Why isn't it over? Style, probably. Oh well. Okay, so. Oh man, need my eye drops. Yeah. So let's hook that up with an actual. I guess get field decorator kind of thing, kind of like that. But instead of the input, we have a date picker, and this will be, I think, like this: date tapped, date tapped. And let's see if that'll actually save to the database, hopefully. Nope. Please use option initial value. Default value is invalid. Okay, I mean, is that what you want? Is that what you want from me? Okay, so CIDR, we're gonna say it was tapped on Wednesday. Tapped. Let's see if it got to DB. Probably not. I'm gonna have to follow it and find out where it tapped it. Yeah, that's the one I put in by hand. So, I guess we'll watch the network post first. And it's supposed to be, it's tapped underscore date. Let me go look at the other yeah, so maybe this needs to be tapped underscore date. Yep. So CIDR tapped the 13th. So let's take a look at the post here. Date tapped. That's not what our database is. Tap date. That's not gonna work. Tapped date. Whoops-a-daisy. Alright, the 13th. Okay. Probably didn't like the format I sent the tap date in, which is good progress. Yep, invalid date time format. Which is a little annoying because it's not technically an invalid date time format. I wonder what it wants. 'Cause it's not technically an invalid date time format. I wonder what it wants. 'Cause it's not technically an invalid date time format. I wonder what it wants. 'Cause it's not technically an invalid date time format. I wonder what it wants. 'Cause it's not technically an invalid date time format. I wonder what it wants. 'Cause it's not technically an invalid date time format. I wonder what it wants. 'Cause it's not technically an invalid date time format. I wonder what it wants. 'Cause it's not technically an invalid date time format. I wonder what it wants. 'Cause it's not technically an invalid date time format. I wonder what it wants. 'Cause it's not technically an invalid date time format. I wonder what it wants. 'Cause it's not technically an invalid date time format. I wonder what it wants. 'Cause it's not technically an invalid date time format. I wonder what it wants. 'Cause it's not technically an invalid date time format. I wonder what it wants. 'Cause it's not technically an invalid date time format. I wonder what What do you want from me? Copy. I wonder if I can put it in here to debug. Just paste it into Insomnia. Is there a from clipboard? I have a curl thing. Import. New request. Paste. Oh, okay. Boom. Invalid date time. So I'm wondering if I delete the time and just have it do the date. So looks like I need to do some translation somewhere, or I need to send the date in the proper format. I'm not sure what it's expecting, and I don't think the JSON API defines it. Well, actually, I'm sure that the JSON API does, so let's take a look at that, these docs. So the Cake CRUD JSON API plugin just implements this specification, so the specification should tell us what we need to know about dates. Fields, attributes. Just search for date. A lot of update. Okay. I wonder if I just grab like this, copy an example of what they already have in the database. Oh, okay. So now if I reload this, two of these should have that same tap date. Yep, okay. So we just want it to be in a different format, so let's go to that ant design date picker docs. Format. See, I almost don't want it to be any part of this, the actual display thing, because I don't want it to display the time. I just want it to add. I wonder if I just made that field a date. We'll leave it a date time because that's more flexible, because then if you wanted to know actual times for maybe bars that kick taps faster, it's good to have. So we're just going to look at the batch form. There should be a, yeah, validate fields. So console.log here, fields value. I should be able to just tack on a 00:00:00 onto the end of the tap date, and then that should do what we want it to do. Ooh. What? I didn't change anything. What did you like? What don't you like? Oh, I think it said something about date picker there at the bottom. The value, default value. Is that the actual error? I guess. But I thought it complained about a default value last time. Date picker, initial value. Oh, okay. I wonder if it's... yeah, okay. So the problem is, this is coming back as something that the component doesn't expect. So it's probably going to look like, yeah, like that. And it doesn't like that. So I wonder if I could pass that to moment. Moment. And let moment interpret that into a valid date that the form component can understand. There we go. Oh, 228. That wasn't right. Oh, hey, thanks. Glad you like it. I thought it'd be helpful. So, tap date. Yes, so 3, 1. What up, T-Rav? How we doing this morning? Tap date. That is a moment object. Why is it complaining? Doing good. Got some new stuff set up on the stream, you know. Got the little visualizer that isn't really doing what I wanted it to right now. Got the header and footer. I got it set up to play music through iTunes too, so I can play some music on the streams, but I need to get a bigger library of Creative Commons music before I start doing that. Yeah, cool. Still not used to getting up this early, and especially with the time change. I'm all a little loopy. So, I don't know why this bit isn't working. Moment.current attributes tap date. I mean, that should do what we need it to do. I mean, it's funny. It is a day off, so maybe that's just a time zone issue, actually. So let me take a look here at what we're getting back with the batch, because we're getting the full time zone back. Yeah. So maybe we just say the first. I mean, we'll just trim it. So 4, 5, or we'll cut it at the T actually. So split it. Split. How do you do the split? Index of, right. Why are my JS docs not in here? We'll download the JS docs, but yeah. I'm gonna want. I'm just gonna Google it. It's too early. Split string. Right, split. Okay. Dot split. We're gonna split it on a T, and then grab the first one. I still haven't set up a Spotify account. I don't like how they, don't pay their musicians really. But I suppose I should. Right, I need a closing paren. yeah, okay, that's fine. So, or null. Boom, that's what we wanted. That's the date in the database. So now if I click it and set it to the 7th, save it. Nope. Okay, so yeah, here's the next part I wanted to do is right here, the fields dot value 45. Yeah, so we're going to take tap date and extract the string that we want from it. So console.log tapped date. I guess just toString. Let's see if Moment supports that. It should. I don't know why it wouldn't. Yada yada yada. Okay, there's the toString, but not in the format. Okay, so I want to pass it. Can I pass it a format here? Let's take a look at the Moment docs. Right, format. I don't want to manually do it, but I guess I will. We'll do this. Yeah, I thought about Soma, but I don't think all that is Creative Commons. I mean, I guess it is because they're playing it on there. They also play ads, you know, occasionally. I already have a iTunes playlist that I'm building up. I just didn't have enough to cover an hour plus stream. So maybe by Monday I'll get it going. Though I doubt I'll have much time to work on it over this weekend. So we're gonna do a format and do this without the double quotes. I got my personal tap list working on my self-hosted Mashio, so I got a list of taps. I could just show you. But so I was thinking for future streams, I'm gonna hook this this tap list up, like in the header or the footer of my stream, so it'll show what I have on tap in the stream. Right. I mean, that's what I meant by ads. Ads for Soma FM. I don't want that guy talking while I'm talking. They're not really ads per se, but yeah. You know what I mean. Okay, so I should be able to do this again. We'll set it to the 13th. Boom. Didn't like that format. Invalid date time. Oh, right, because I need to set it back over itself. Fields value equal, or dot tap date equals that. So we're doing a little formatting before we pass it back to the API. Because like I said, for now we don't care about times. Just dates. Boom, that looked like it worked. Well, nope, I guess not. Date diff. String given. I thought oh, right, it needs this bit on the end. So try that. I'm using Soundflower right now. I haven't checked out I Show You. I was actually thinking this morning about dropping the $100 for the loopback. What is it? Yeah, loopback. Cable-free audio routing, but it's like $100. It only works for 20 minutes for the free version. I'll check this out after this. Definitely a lot of configuration going on, especially just to get the header and the footer and the chat box, everything configured correctly. And I got some other cool scenes. Check these out. We got this one. Oh yeah, full screen floating in space shot. There we go, tap date. Alright, awesome. So now if I go back to my taps page, see now the citer knows it has around 3 weeks left. It was tapped 3 days ago, or 3.5 weeks. So 6.5% remaining on the citer. Dopeness! I'm gonna go ahead and commit that for sure, even though there's a bug when we're saving the batches. I'm not worried about it. We're in dev mode now, so actually I should probably just go ahead and, before I do that, I'll just throw in the rest of the dates. So we'll do brew date and kick date in there as well. Brewed and kicked. Brewed and kicked. And then we'll just copy this. I guess we can just do it all in a row. We'll do brewed first, and then we'll do kicked. Kicked last. So kicked, 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 brewed, 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 brewed. So we'll say this one we brewed or tapped a while back, and we brewed it way before that, let's say last year. Okay. Why is it not posting? Do I need a kick date? Yeah, okay, so I have to mark that as not required. But since the kick date, I don't think there's any... Alright, I won't use I Show You then. So yeah, this one's 87% because it's almost been tapped for a month. Sweet! And then I guess we should display... Oh, okay. Got it. Next up, we're going to display this stuff, but I know what we need to do before then. I think I know what we need to do. What? Could not read from remote repository. No user exists for UID 501. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? That's, I've never seen that error before. Yeah, oh, player.me, I haven't checked that out yet. But yeah, I'm using OBS and I don't want to run Windows or anything. But I will check out player.me after this is over too. But why is it... Alright, I'm not going to worry about why it's not letting me push it right now unless anybody really wants this code right this minute. Okay. Yeah, for sure. Us Mac users get shafted on pretty much everything, but you know what? I'll take it for the operating system actually working.
Ha
Haha. Okay, so the next thing I wanted to do was display all those dates on the batch page itself. So let's go check out the batch page, see how she's doing. So these aren't real dates, these are hard-coded. So let's go ahead and replace those. They come down. Come on down. Where's the date? There it is. Package date. Okay. Okay, so here's, yeah, this is what I wanted to do. Okay, so package date. We don't have that yet. Brewed date. Brewed date. And then up here, I want to do, can I? I want to do this, how you spread the properties. Batch. Can it be controlled from a cellular device? Well, it's a website, so anywhere you can pull up a website, you can control it. I mean, by the time I get done with this, I'll probably have a Apple Watch app built into it, so I can just click in and see all my different fermenter temperatures and gravity readings and all that fancy stuff. Not that I have an Apple Watch yet, but someday. We can dream. I had some other animations going the other day, but now they're not working. Like, oh, there it goes. Hey, want to have a beer? I got this one going too. Oh yeah. Okay, so what I'm trying to do is get rid of having to do this. Well, let's see what happens. Let's just see what happens. Brew date. Does cider have a brew date in the database? That's the question. Brew date. Brew. I wonder if I should change it to brewed. But it's not necessarily brewed. It might be future. Like planned brew date. Oh, you know it. That's all I do. I don't know why my face always gets blown out. I have these windows right here with the shades closed, but I think all the just extra light from the morning sun. GAN's visuals. Nice. Yeah, I was playing with Ableton last night, just getting my little soundboard set up for this. And I almost started making a track, but I didn't quite get there. Okay. Yeah, so I need to go and edit it first. Actually, it'd be really nice to have the edit on this page. So hopefully that won't be too hard. We'll import the batch form. I might just put it at the bottom rather than having it in a modal. Well, I guess it's got to be in a modal. So it has. This should really be modal state, because that's what it's the state of. But I guess that's not how. These should just be modal visible and modal done. I guess it's fine for now. Okay, copy, paste, put it over here. State. Oh, we already got a state, so we're gonna want to add. I'm gonna do it right here. Okay, we'll just go ahead and do it. Modal visible. Modal done. And then I'm gonna do the same thing here while I'm at it. And I'm gonna have to, or it won't render. Modal done. And then over here, I need to check state. Modal done. Look for done, I guess. Yeah. That line doesn't look right. Okay. Duplicate declaration batch form. Can I not include it from two places? Oh, that's not where we want it. Yeah, we want it over here. Alright, I've gotta get to work soonish. Command G is, that goes to the next result when I'm searching, so it'll find me the next instance of whatever is up here in the file. Alright, do we have an error here? Modules. Okay, didn't like that at all. I'll try and get that working on my own time and have it ready for Monday. Thanks for tuning in, guys and gals. Yeah, I'll be back Monday morning Monday, Wednesday, Friday. 8 to 9 are the set hours. Sometimes I jump on a little earlier. This morning I was on at 7:30. So, yeah. Thanks. And until the next one. I guess we'll go to...